Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight's main event features two AFC North teams. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and up we go. Ajante Lester to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Sit on!
Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. That's incomplete on second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
So on fourth down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
I'm wondering.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On one, ready?
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sending him on the dive. Have him gain about a handful there. David Ojabo making that tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, gee, I love that.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that and softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He completes it in traffic. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
They'll try and punch it in. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss.
He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-0 lead. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Wester on the return.
LaJohntay Wester on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Those are the hurry-up offense here. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. He doesn't slow down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Burrow now on 1st down. Completed to his running back. Along the sideline past midfield. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. He picks up 28 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Can.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Here we go.
Dive up the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Hits his running back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11. Let's get set.
Burrow. No place to go. Ravens take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go.
They have 2nd down behind the sticks. It is caught left side. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and long, here's Burrow. And they get to him again. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make the play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Report.
Mitchell off the pistol again. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like we got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Lamar now from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it. Loop knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
On 1, ready?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11 MT. Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Burrow on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Brought in right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Bengals hoping to grow their lead before halftime. The Ravens bringing out an extra defensive back on this 3rd down play.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
180. Get hot. 180.
Now it's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he works this to the 38 before going down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Here's the backup. First throw. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Might shift to the run here, third and inches. Mitchell up the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Lamar out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. He's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Hits him on the out route. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Oh, he taps it quick for the receiver coming across here. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Hey, Ozzy, sit on. Alpha, sit on. 180.
Working now from the gun. He doesn't hold it up. They're able to drop it. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Hey.
Throw here, third down. Finds Bateman on the slant. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Now Hayden Jackson loses the ball, and the Bengals get to it.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. This effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
The Bengals send out the punting unit. It'll be Ryan Rico doing the honors. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Punt team on the field. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Punts away, and he really pulled out the lob wedge here. It is soaring high as they try to pin them deep. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Get hard. Middle. Get hard.
Final throw before the break. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Keeps away from one. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
They'll run here on 1st down. Nearly starts the drive with the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to the well again. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Pickup of 2 here. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking deep down the middle. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go. 11 and
2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by find that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one.
At their own 39-yard line.
Already.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Ready. 180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Mitchell takes it straight ahead. A nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
180. 180. No, we change it.
Again, this is Mitchell. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. Finds a man right side. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st down, Jackson escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Now the Ravens offense staying put. Look at this. They're going for 2. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Slot man motioned over. On 1st down, they'll run. He's out in the clear. And he has this down to the 34. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
We'll cobble together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. No throw, third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All set now. First and 10.
Here we go. Oh, right 80. 11, Thomas.
From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face second down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm.
Here we go.
And a nice little gain on top of it.
They kick the running back in motion. Burrow throwing here, third and 2. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
11. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind the line. They're turning this over on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, it's Rush. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he hauls this one up to the 11 before being stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
Here we go.
This is Mitchell. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down.
It's third and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on third and 1. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. Out of the gun here, rush. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Here he goes, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't. Found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Gun.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Second and 4.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Buys time, rolling right. Complete out to the right. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. Blown back, it's the handoff. They give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Burrow. All the left side. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. Third down.
12. Here we go. Big third stop.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. This gets the first and more. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game.
21. Ravens 11. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Wester on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Wester on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, rush. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
Rush. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage against good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He lays out for it and makes the catch. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens got to score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Rush looking to pass. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
17 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
Looking inside the red zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
Loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 17-yard line.
Working now from the gun. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Baltimore.